Dom, you should go live when you tell your boss I'm out of here. Oh, Palomo, bro. They fired my boss, bro. Didn't I tell you? My boss got fired. Some, long story with him and him being out with an injury to his shoulder. And he was, they told him he had to come back and there was some, I don't know. And then they terminated him. He said he was terminated. They probably give him a severance package. But my boss is no longer a problem. He's a thing of the past. So with that being said, guys, it brings us to the big one. The final game that we're going to talk about today. Manchester United versus Liverpool. And the game will be at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. Don't know what kind of dreams they're really talking about. Maybe the Theatre of Nightmares. Because it's been a nightmarish run of form at home for Manchester United lately. But this is the biggest game this weekend, though. And I have to put it out there. I know Liverpool fans are watching this. United fans are watching this. This is not bigger than Liverpool versus Manchester City. Just want to put it out there. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. Because United have not been winning anything. You guys are too reminiscent of the things that United did in the past. You're romantic. You see what I'm saying? You're romantic. And it's okay to be romantic. But we're living in the now. We're living in the now. You guys are living in the past. You're living on legacy. Let's live on the now. The now also matter. And the team in charge right now is Manchester City and not United. Man City owns Manchester. Manchester is blue and it's not red. Yeah, Merseyside might be red and not blue, but for Manchester, it's blue. Let me just put that out there. I want to send a message. I want to send a very, very clear message as well. So, would this game be as good as the one between Liverpool and Manchester City? Maybe. Maybe it'll be better. Who knows? Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll prove me wrong. But Manchester United currently 6th versus Liverpool 2nd in the table. You see the disparity already, right? Liverpool with 18 points, Man United with 14 points. Look, if United do go on to win this game, the gap is closed by 1 point. So United, it's in your hands to get a positive result and, close the gap between yourselves and your bitter rivals, Liverpool. For Man United, their last game was a 3-2 win against Atalanta in the Champions League, come from behind. But in the Premier League, they did lose to Leicester 4-2. This is worrying. They have conceded 6 goals in the last 2 games, scoring 5. That's a worry. That's definitely a worry. Liverpool, on the other hand, a 5-0 win against Watford and a 3-2 win against Atletico Madrid. They did go up 2-0 and allowed Atletico to come back, but did get a penalty to get the win, which was a classic. I have to say the game between United and Atalanta, could say it's a classic as well. United coming back from being 2-0 down, so good second half showing. So both teams, hungry right now. Hungry. But in this game, it's going to prove who's the hungrier of the two red teams, the Red Devils and the Reds of Liverpool. What happened last time around when these teams met? What happened last time around? You see, head-to-head in the Premier League era of 58 games. Liverpool with only 16 wins. Man United with 28. 14 games have ended in a draw. 16 home wins for United. Only 6 away wins for Liverpool. But, interestingly, Liverpool won 4-2 the last time they visited Old Trafford. Man United did beat Liverpool in January 2021 3-2 in the FA Cup 4th round. And the game at Anfield last season ended in a 0-0 stalemate. Liverpool did beat Manchester United 2-0 at Anfield back in 2020. The previous 2 games at Old Trafford ended in draws. Liverpool, Anfield being a fortress, 3-1. And the last time before that, FA Cup victory that United defeated Liverpool was in 2018 at Old Trafford, 2-1. There's been a lot of draws between these two teams across the last 10 games. Won't be going further back. It'll be too long. But there's been 5 draws between them. 3 wins for Liverpool and 2 wins for Manchester United. So we could say that Liverpool have won the battle in terms of going, 8 games without losing to Manchester United in the last 10 games. So that's very impressive. That is very impressive. Klopp and his record against Manchester United, 14 games, 4 wins, 7 draws, 3 losses, respectable. And against Ole, 6 games, 3 draws, 1 loss, and 2 wins. And Ole's record against Klopp is not good. It's the inverse of what I just read. And his record against Liverpool is also poor with a solitary win here. Look, 2 heavyweight teams coming up against each other. 2 heavyweight teams coming up against each other. Should I say heavyweight? Should I call Manchester United heavyweight? Historically they are. But right now, featherweight. Very featherweight. Liverpool, I think, are still heavyweights. Look at what they're doing. The only team unbeaten in the league so far. And look at what they're doing in the Champions League group stages as well. Winning their first 3 matches against AC Milan, Porto, and against Atletico Madrid. Quality oppositions here. Mo Salah is actually in the form of his life. And I actually put out a flashback video recently talking about Mo Salah's 32 goals back in the 2017-18 season, and Liverpool still did not win the title. They came in 4th, I think, that season, where Salah won Player of the Season. Salah, he's doing great. But is it going to reflect in where Liverpool ends the league this season? Ends in the table? Are they going to finish top of the table? 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, or even outside the top 4 places? It's left to be seen. But Mo Salah, we know, are in very, very, very good form. Liverpool, they may have to start to think about the African Cup of Nations and not having Mo Salah available for the African Cup of Nations. Naby Keita as well as Sadio Mane. So they would have to start making preparations for that. As for United and the AFCON, they ain't really got much to worry about in terms of that. But what they do have to worry about is the form of guys like Jadon Sancho, right? Is the form of the team at whole. Injuries coming left, right, and center with Rafa Varane out for this game. Then you have Harry Maguire was out, and now he's come back, and he's been so-so, even though he's been a better attacker than he's been a better defender so far since he's came back from his injury as well. So, look, United, I think, has a selection conundrum where the team is very, very stacked up, and there's Edinson Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood, there's Anthony Martial, Jadon Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Danny van der Beek, and all these guys available to choose from. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does not know how to use his players. It's like having a bunch of weapons and you don't know how to win the war because you just don't know how to use the weapons. You see what I'm saying? You have the personnel, but you just don't have the skill set. And that's the problem with Manchester United and the problem up top in terms of the coach. The coach ain't good. But Ole in, right? Ole in, not Ole out. Ole in. Liverpool, man. Who's going to be the first team to beat Liverpool this season? Is it going to be United? Harvey Elliott would be out from this game. Thiago as well. He's out. He's been out. Is he going to be available? I don't think so. Would he have made a difference? I don't think so. But this is a big game. Klopp has to get his 11 right. He got to get his 11 right. Solskjaer, we know, may just screw up his 11. He may just screw it up. I don't even know what he's going to do. But for Solskjaer, maybe De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, McFred. Or who knows? Maybe he'll go in with Pogba and Matic again. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what Ole is going to do. Rashford, Greenwood. You're going to have Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. Those are the options. Don't think Jaden Bencho is going to start. Jaden Bencho, yeah. If you hear anybody say Bencho out there for Jaden Sancho, you heard it here first. Just want to put it out there. I didn't hear anybody say that. Jaden Bencho. It's been horrible so far. Definitely a flop. Liverpool and Klopp on their 11. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Matip, Robertson, Alisson in goal. Fabinho should start this game. Henderson. I think Curtis Jones is back training. I don't think he'll start. Naby Keita, I don't know if you want to start him or you want to start Milner. Do you want to start Milner in this game? I don't know. That'll be the questionable position right there. But should be Mane, Firmino, and Salah up top with Jota available off the bench. Or who knows, maybe they'll go in with Jota. Jota has been a bit cold lately. Haven't you guys noticed that? He's been a little bit cold. But he was influential in Liverpool winning the game against Atleti with winning that penalty as well. So this is a big game, man. In terms of tactics and, strategies here. Liverpool, would they control the game? I think Liverpool would be the team playing with most of the ball. And whenever they lose the ball, their pressing game has to be on point for United. They look to play that counter-attacking style of football and try to be compact and try to defend. I doubt Manchester United will control this game and play with most of the ball. They would try to break with Rashford and Greenwood, Ronaldo, and use set pieces to their advantage. Liverpool has to be very careful with their high line and have to be very careful those crosses in the box by Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has to be closed down. Ronaldo has to be played out of this game. Definitely. Key battle here. Ronaldo versus Van Dijk. Oh, man. That one is going to be good. That one is going to be good. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Virgil van Dijk. Mo Salah versus Luke Shaw. Mane versus Wan-Bissaka. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Rashford versus Trent Alexander-Arnold. Greenwood versus Andy Roberts. Yeah, some good battles though. Good battles. But would the most important battle be that battle in the middle of the field? Would that be the most important battle? Where whoever wins that midfield battle goes on to win the game. Bruno Fernandes has to be closed down. His passes has been exquisite. Paul Pogba, if he starts, these players have to be dealt with. And if you deal with these players, you end up and win the game. So, look, I've said a lot. Let me move over to the did you actually know that Mohamed Salah scored 3 goals in his last 2 matches at Manchester United last season, 2 in the FA Cup, 1 in the Premier League? He could become the first Liverpool player to score in 3 matches in a row at Old Trafford. Man United have won just one of their last 10 Premier League meetings with Liverpool, drawing 6 and losing 3. Losing this fixture 4-2 last season. This is horrible for Man United. What's going on here? When I told you guys this fixture is a one-sided fixture and it's not bigger than City versus Liverpool, you guys some people are arguing with me talking about legacy. Nobody want to talk about no legacy here. You see what I'm saying? Nobody want to be nostalgic here. We want to talk about the now. You feel me? If you want to be nostalgic, you could go and watch some old movies or look at some old pictures or something. You feel me? How often do you watch old matches? Not very often. You want to see the games that's coming up tomorrow or the games coming up today. That's what's relevant. Liverpool are unbeaten in 18 league matches. Winning 13, drawing 5, the longest current run in the top 4 tiers of English football. And this is dating from last season. And I wanted to actually talk about that and talk about how good Liverpool have been over the last 2 seasons. And I have to give Liverpool a lot of credit for this one. I have to. And let me just get through this last insight and then I'll just go back and check how long Liverpool have been doing the bits. So They have scored at least 3 goals in each of their last 5 away league games, 17 total, with only Man United last season having a longer such run in the competition for 6 matches. In the Premier League, only Wayne Rooney, with 6 goals, has scored more times for Man United against Liverpool than Marcus Rashford's 4. And Rashford has 2 goals in 2 since his return from injury. Anthony Taylor, oh my God, will be the ref. This is not good. Might be a very controversial game. Some VAR decisions and some dodgy fouls and cards and things will happen in this one. This is gonna be a classic. I could smell a classic. And just to go a little off tangent here, real quick, and just check Liverpool's form. Let's take a look at Liverpool's form, guys. Let's go. Let's take a look at Liverpool's form from last season until now. Look at this, right? Look at this. We're going to go from when they last lost their game. And look at the loss here against... we're going to go back. When they lost to Fulham, March 7th, they won against Leipzig, won against Wolves, beat Arsenal, lost to Real Madrid on aggregate. Yeah, let's leave that out there. But they won against Villa, drew to Leeds, drew to Newcastle, beat Southampton, beat United, they beat West Brom, and they beat Burnley and whooped Crystal Palace to end the season, right? Pre-season, that doesn't count. So we go to this season. Started against Norwich, won 3-0, beat Burnley, drew to Chelsea, beat Leeds, beat AC Milan, beat Crystal Palace, they beat Norwich, drew to Brentford, beat Porto, drew to City, smashed up Watford, and went to the Wanda Metropolitano and beat Atletico Madrid. So we have to give Liverpool the credit here. As a City fan, I don't care what kind of fan I am. I'm going to give the teams the credit. Even if it was Man United doing this, I'll give them the credit. As for Manchester United, guys, let's take a look at their form that has not been very good. 3-2 win against Atalanta, struggle. 4-2 loss against Leicester, 1-1 draw against Everton, 2-1 win against Villarreal, also a struggle win. We all know this. Lost to Aston Villa, lost to West Ham. The win against West Ham, supposed to be a draw if Mark Noble puts that into the back of the net. Lost to Young Boys, smashed up Newcastle, of course. That's, exception to the trend there. They barely beat Wolves. Wolves should have got something from that game. Due to Southampton, smashed up Leeds to begin the season, right? You see that? You go back to last season, 1-1 against Fulham, lost to Liverpool there, lost to Leicester City. You see? So lost to Roma in the semi-final and did lose to Villarreal in the final. So you could see that come on, man. Come on. There's only one winner in this game. One winner in this game. I'm not even going to go deeper because I've done enough here. I've talked enough. I've analyzed the two teams enough. I hope I did a great job analyzing the two teams. There's only one winner in this game, and it has to be Liverpool. I'm going for Liverpool to win the game. 3-1. 3-1. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Sir Alex Ferguson, and Manchester United and their woes will continue. Postseason, Ronaldo, Sancho, Varane, doesn't matter who you bring in. Once you have Ole in charge of that team, there'll be problems. There's going to be problems. But keep him, please. I beg y'all, just keep him there for another 5 years. We love that. We'll absolutely love that. Keep reminiscing on the past and your legacy and how good Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was off the bench when he played for Manchester United in their glory days and so on and so forth. But I cannot see Jurgen Klopp losing to United. The best result United is going to get here is a draw. Liverpool, as a Man City fan, I'm asking you, go out there and do your thing. If United do their thing, I'll be fair. and I'll say, yeah, you played well. Or you got lucky, who knows? But I'm only seeing a win here for Liverpool. Only gonna see a win here for Liverpool. So, yeah. Yeah, man. I think, don't you think I was fair? Don't you think I was fair? Let me know if you think I was fair in the comments, okay? And let me know your predictions as well. Do appreciate that. So, guys, in terms of who these teams play next, in terms of their next matches, let's talk about their next matches here. Manchester United, their next game will be against Tottenham. Ooh, that's a big game. Then Atalanta. Man City, the next 4 games are very, very, very crucial. Could they lose all 4? Or could they win all 4? Never know. Liverpool. Next game is in the EFL Cup against Preston. Remember, United are knocked out of the Cup. That's one trophy they can't win. Preston North End versus Liverpool. The two teams do have a good relationship in terms of recent transfers and things like that. And then Liverpool play Brighton and then Atletico Madrid again. So that'll be it.